What's up, guys? Will H back with another video. So got my iPhone 14 Pro Max in the house. Today was iPhone day. Everybody was getting their iPhones in, and I happened to get mine in. I picked up the space black one. Just decided to go with that color. Also comes in silver, gold, and that deep purple that everybody's been unboxing. I knew the purple wasn't going to be my thing. I actually wanted to get the silver, but I know the edges on that one were likely to stretch pretty good, so I just decided to go with the space black. And from what I've been seeing, a lot of people say it's more gray or graphite than black, so we'll see. Here's the packaging here. Now, originally I ordered from Apple. Apple is going to only give me like 300 and some bucks for my iPhone 12, so I decided to go with AT&T. That's my carrier. I'm not going to be leaving them. I've been with them since they were singular or something like that. We don't ever sell iPhones in my family. My wife is using my 13 Pro that I was using last year. She came from the 12 that I handed down to her. And so now this one will be handed down to her next year when the 15 comes out. So that was a good deal to get $1,000 off. With the trade-in. Now those are bill credits, but like I said, I'm not going anywhere. So the only thing that I don't like about this whole Apple thing is the eSIM, because I swap phones a lot. So we'll have to see how that goes, because I only use one SIM card. So we'll see. But here's the packaging that it comes in. You guys see the picture of the device. iPhone, just the box. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, this is the 256 gigabytes of storage one. This has 6 gigabytes of RAM, 6.7-inch display. That is 1290 by 2796 on the resolution, 460 ppi. Always on display, Retina HDR OLED, 120 hertz. Up to 2,000 nits, Gorilla Glass stainless steel frame, always on display if I didn't say that, and dynamic island. So here is the phone. Check that out, guys. Okay, I guess it does look gray, but it looks good. I like it, man. So we're gonna put it over to the side, and you guys know what else is in the box. So no use going through that. You get your cable, Apple sticker, and you know, the other stuff there. So here's the phone. Let's go ahead and peel it off. So that is about as dramatic as it gets there, and here it is. So I do like the black frame going around here, stainless steel frame. I can tell it's going to be a fingerprint magnet. You guys see already it's picking up fingerprints. And let's get something to wipe this down, man. Want to see the true beauty of it. So here it is. Now this is my first Pro Max device. You guys see the cameras on the back. You got a 48 megapixel. You got a 12 megapixel and a 12. So wide, telephoto, and ultra wide on the cameras. Got your flash. Got your Apple logo. On the bottom of it, you're going to have your charging port, speaker, microphone, and looks like another mic there. This side, you got your mute switch, volume up and down. Then on the top, nothing. And then on the front, you're going to have 12 megapixel cameras, I think, that are wide. You got stereo speakers on here. The cameras will shoot up to 4K, 60 on the front and the back. And this is IP68 dust and water resistant. And it's 7.9 millimeters. So those are some of the specs. So here it is, guys. Very nice looking device here. I actually like it, man. The black around here, I'm not sure how I like that right now, because I see it's going to collect a lot of fingerprints, but it'll be in a case. So here it is. Let's go ahead and boot this up. And like I said, I don't know how I'm going to feel about the eSIM thing, because I only have one SIM that I've used in different devices, man. So that's going to be kind of hard for me until I figure out how to do that or get me another SIM card. So here's the boot up screen. Let me go ahead and get into the phone and then we'll come right back. All right, guys, so we're back in. The phone is activated. I did have to call AT&T. This is actually the next day from the first part of the video. I didn't make that part of the video till about 8 o'clock last night when I went to activate the phone. Of course, what happened with me is I upgraded a different number on my plan, and I had to call them to get my number associated with this iPhone with the eSIM. So I talked to an agent last night. She wasn't very helpful. I finally got frustrated and ended up saying I'll just call in the morning. I called this morning. This lady that helped me this morning was very knowledgeable. After about 30 to 40 minutes, she had this phone, had the number that was associated with the phone off of there and put my number on the eSIM, and we're activated. So a little bit of an issue if you're trying to use a different phone number than the one they originally assigned with it, then you're going to have to call them up. Otherwise, I think it would have been a pretty smooth activation. So here it is, the activation, the always on display, which is pretty nice there. If you touch it, it'll start. It will illuminate there. You can see the island there showing that my phone is locked, has that lock on there. So if I use Face ID, it disappears, and here we are. We are inside of the phone. Now, I was going to show you how much storage comes out of the box and all that, but I just decided to go ahead and start adding my apps and things like that after all of that confusion. But so far, it's been working great, man. No issues. The phone did get a little warm on the back of it in this area when I was adding all of my apps. But no issues as far as strolling around while I was adding these apps on there. So the dynamic island is pretty nice. It's no groundbreaking thing to me, but it's nice. I've tried that out. I do like the flat display on here, which is nice. Makes typing on this very nice. Like I said, this is my first iPhone Pro Max. I had the iPhone Pro last year, and before then I would just get the iPhone, the regular iPhones. I never had the Pro Max. So far this is nice. Do like the way it has the slim bezels going around here, and it's just very nice, man. So I did ask the lady if I wanted to swap from my iPhone to my Android devices, how difficult that would be. She said that if you're using an eSIM, it's not going to be very hard, but the physical SIM card that I had, that may be causing an issue. But I will have to call them every time that I want to swap back and forth between the devices. And she said sometime for the activation to go take effect, it may take a little time. So I think what I'm going to do is just get me an extra SIM card with a small plan on it and use that as a secondary line. So to eliminate that, because I like to use different phones, and right now I only had that one SIM card. Now it's an eSIM. So that's that. But here it is. So far it's been great, man. No issues with this. I haven't had a chance to take it out and do anything with it besides just, I haven't even set it up. I just started download apps. There is an update right out of the box for this. So let's go here, go back. So there's an update that says 16.0. I'm going to drop that on there as soon as we are through. Now, with all of the stuff that I've added on here, the apps and stuff, let's see how much storage out of the 256 I'm going to have. And I pretty much have everything that I want on here. So I have 226 gigabytes left out of putting everything that I want on here. So not too bad. I may be missing just a few things. I keep a lot of my stuff in the storage, in the cloud, so it's not going to be too bad. So let's demonstrate the dynamic island here. So I'm going to open up Pandora, see what we want to play. Let's go hip hop. So the music is playing. And I'm gonna go ahead and minimize it. And as you guys see, the album art is in the corner over here. So if I long press this, it'll bring up this little control panel right here. And if I just tap it, it'll open up the app completely again right there. Now, let's say if I want to do a timer or something like that at the same time. So I'm going to set a timer for a minute. I'm going to start it. There's a timer. Now it appears on the side over here. And the same thing, if I long press it, it's going to give me a little small window of it. And if I just tap it, it opens it up in the full screen wise. So I'm going to go ahead and close those out. And I still have to learn. Let's go ahead and close the timer out. More about the dynamic island. But so far, the iPhone's been great, man. I'm glad to pick it up. Like I said, my wife's been using my 13 Pro for a while, so I did kind of miss it. I was using the 12 after I got it back from the shop, but this is going to be great right here. So let's do a little size comparison with this device. I always heard before I got this iPhone how big it is, how it's just so huge. It's hard to handle in the hand. So here it is next to my Google Pixel 6 Pro. Let's go ahead. I don't know if this is on or off. I guess it's turned off, but here it is. You guys see pretty much the same size. The Google Pixel 6 Pro, maybe a little bit taller, and the iPhone may be just a tad bit wider. So it's not that much bigger than that. So here it is against my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, which I love. You guys see it's going to definitely have a wider display than the outer display on here. But, you know, of course, when you open up this big, beautiful device here, you're going to get that in comparison to the iPhone. So what else we got here? Let's try the Z Flip 4. So my point is the iPhone is huge, but it's not overly huge. In fact, the Z Flip 4 is actually a little bit taller. Let's go ahead and lower the brightness here. The Z Flip 4 is actually a little bit taller. And of course, the iPhone is going to be quite a bit wider than the Z Flip 4. But yeah, man, so always on display right there, looking great. Let's go ahead and get in it. So this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'll have some screen protectors, cases, and more videos about this device. So catch you guys in the next video. Will H, and I'm out.